I'm gonna warn you now, both of my pointers are missing. Hey guys, my name is Carlissa. Welcome to my channel, and today I will be showing you guys how to get this natural makeup look. Well, it's not that natural, but kind of natural makeup look. If you're interested, continue watching. So I'm getting a little ghetto. I have a spoolie, I don't know where it's at, so I'm gonna use this old toothbrush, and I'm just gonna brush my brows. I don't like that. So I just follow the natural shape of my brow. And you're gonna see me look down because I have a mirror down here. So I just outline my brows. And I forgot to mention that my face is already cleaned, it's prepped, and it's primed. So that's why I just went straight in. I'm gonna show you the primer that I use. It is the Master Primer by Maybelline. And I like to use this pomade for my brows. I used to use the pencils, but I was running out of the pencils too fast. The next thing that I like to do after I fill in my brows, we're gonna get to concealer, but I do this next. And I got this from Jackie Anna. So you just wanna put setting powder on your face until you look like Casper. Okay, perfect. We're getting ashier and ashier. So now that we look all ghostly, it's perfect. Like a pump and a half of my foundation. I'm using the Fenty Beauty in the shade 380. So I just take the foundation on the sponge, dab it, and then you just want to go in. Blending is important. You see how smooth this side looks?
One eternity later.
Do I match my neck? I think so. I think we're looking great. We look dead. We look casket ready. The next thing that I like to do is conceal my brows now that my foundation is on. I'm going to be using, of course, the ABH palette. Sorry for the mess. I mixed some of my LA Color Girl and the color Toffee with the lightest shade in the palette, and it just got everywhere. And yeah, so that's that. So I'm just gonna dip my Urban Decay brush inside this first palette. I mean, yeah, whatever you want to call it. If you're a beginner, the best type of brush to use is an angled flat brush, but since I only have one and I use that for my pomade, I'm just gonna go in with this brush. So what you want to do now is give yourself a real nice unibrow. Ooh, almost caught me slipping. You see that? You want to do it to the other side, and then afterwards we're going to carve out the top. Unibrows looking great. Sis, like a lot of y'all be doing y'all brows and be doing this and then y'all leave it. That's not okay. I'm gonna carve out the top of my brows, being real precise. The brows are like the windows to the soul. Not twin sisters, definitely cousins, at least. That's a lot more, but it's okay. And you don't need to go this hand with the concealer. This is my second time recording this video. That's why all of my brushes are dirty. I cleaned them yesterday. Then I used them yesterday. And now we're here. So I'm gonna be using this Morphe brush, Morphe G13 brush. And what I like to do is bring my concealer down. And then blend it out. Okay, make sure your brows are touching. That's what you want. Temporarily. Temporarily, sis. I use a lot of concealer. I'm aware of this, so don't drag me in the comments, okay? The unibrow is coming together real nicely. Let's move on to eyeshadow. Again, with my concealer brush, prep my eyelids with some concealer. Just gonna blend it in with the opposite side. I'm gonna set it with my Maybelline Fit Me powder. I'm gonna be using my Morphe 350Z palette. I believe that's the name of it. I'm just gonna open it up, show you guys how it looks. Morning, I don't know why, but like 50% of the shimmers just fell out. I don't know why. Maybe they weren't pressed hard enough into the pan. Go in with this brown shade right here, the light brown shade. Always put brown in your crease. Why? I don't know. It's just a rule. Just do it. And you want to use wiper motions. And make sure that you don't put too much eyeshadow on the brush, because I noticed that that's what I was doing when I first started makeup, and it was real hard for me to blend and build up colors. The next color that I'm gonna use is gonna be this shade right here. Dab in a little bit. And I'm just gonna build it up on the corner of my eye. Concealer brush again. And my nose is big, so what I like to do is go in. And since we used so much concealer earlier, you don't really need to put that much on your forehead because your forehead is already Caucasian. So let's blend this in. I like to use the tip of my Real Technique sponge. Go back in with my powder. I know you're like, oh my gosh, sis, you're using a lot of powder. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Go in underneath my jawline. Instead of baking, I push my powder in. So since we did a simple eyeshadow, we're gonna do a pretty long wing. I can tell you now my wing is not gonna look the same on both sides. Hold on, I like to do this first before I go ham with my eyeliner. ABH Subculture palette, I guess I'll go in with Electric. I have used and abused this palette. This is not the brush you should be using for your inner corners. The color of this is Electric. This one actually has a name. It's actually my favorite shade. That's why it's so abused. Gonna go back in with my ABH concealer palette. Oh, it's okay. Just blends this. Go in with this brush and my bronzer. And just warm up the tip of my nose. Just lightly sweep it off. Okay, so I'm gonna go in right here. And then just lightly line my nose because I don't want a real harsh line. And then I like to bring it into my eyeshadow. I have two molds that I like to add back. We're almost done with our brows. Got to be glue, sis. I like to spray it on this toothbrush. The tip of the toothbrush. And I lightly brush my brows. Do you see the difference? Now our brows are officially done. I'm gonna go in with my highlighter. I use the Master Chrome by Maybelline. And this is in Molten Gold or Fondue. It says, can y'all see that? I have this Morphe brush that I'm gonna be using for highlighter. It is the M310. Finger. I just grab a little bit of highlighter. You don't want too much. And I just go in right in the center of my nose. I like to follow the natural shape of my lips. If you want to overline, that's your business. I'm going to take my YSL highlighter in the shade 1 Light Golden. This was sadly the darkest golden color I can find. For lip gloss, I'm going to be using Sexy Mother Pucker Extreme Plump by, I don't know. I got it from Ulta, I think. Target. I got it from Target, actually. This is where it gets a little bit ghetto. So I use the Salon Pro hair bonding glue, and what you want to do is not get this on your eyelashes with a Q-tip, so I can just dip right into the glue, and then I can just take my lash and make sure you get it on the inner corners. This is why I use this glue. You don't even have to wait for it to get tacky. You can just place them on. Setting spray, I like to use the Infallible L'Oreal Infallible. You know what? Yesterday I said it was by Maybelline. Good thing I didn't post it. Would have been dragged. So it says just spray on your T-zone area, but I know black people don't listen. You just gonna spray it everywhere. This is how I do my makeup. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys learned something and you liked it. Let me know. Give me some feedback about how you feel about the whole powder before foundation, or about the whole got to be glue thing I do for my brows. Hey guys, like, comment, share, subscribe. Wait, hold on. You forgot to subscribe. Subscribe, like, share. What do you have to lose?